Hello and welcome to Cover to Cover, and this one is for the tournament. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so Cover to Cover is me taking, well, perfect example. Oh, actually, perfect example, here we go. Come here, right. So Cover to Cover is basically when I go, right, that's the original big box VHS, Christian Slater signed that one. That's the American one. And because it's never been released on DVD until recently, in Germany, that's the Blu-ray. So it's talking about the covers, and then it's the CD. Now covers is not a very good example because it's not been available. Let's trash the place, Stephen. Great examples are The Thing, which keeps on changing, The Goonies. Warner Brothers are very bad at it, changing stuff. Universal seem to, not really go that way, but yeah. It's all about, from its original incarnation, like a movie poster, like behind me, to what comes out on VHS, maybe it's Laserdisc, down the line, obviously VHS, DVD, HD, Blu-ray, 4K, Netflix are terrible. Like Netflix are just flavour of the month. Right, Samuel Jackson's popular at the moment. Put Samuel Jackson on RoboCop. You know what I mean? Like the artwork, it's gone totally. It's totally gone. I mean, Netflix, you look at a cover and then the trail plays. Now this one's a little bit more close to home. Now in the past I have went all out. Predator was a perfect example. That was one of the hardest cover to covers I do because of the overlays, and there were so many different covers of the Predator, and once I started I didn't stop. And this one's been on the cards for a while. Now if you want to see my involvement in the tournament, please check out Fast Forward Reviews, the absolute batshit crazy review for the tournament, where you'll see me reminiscing, showcasing footage that's never been seen before, and telling the story of the tournament. But what's more interesting, in that video I was pestering the one and only across at Videorama, Arfon Jones, all the way down Wales, because he's been doing some amazing concepts. And if you check out the Gremlins videos that are appearing, he takes a canvas and just creates amazing art. And I love his videos. I love how just placid they are, and his artwork. And he recently did one for Godzilla 85, and I don't think he realised how much of a big fan of Godzilla 85 I am. Amazing artwork. And in the tournament video, I am bugging the hell out of him to do artwork for the tournament, because the tournament's cover, it's horrible. I mean, I worked on the movie, it's a big part of my life, but I had nothing to do with the development of the movie. We'll talk a bit more of that as this goes on. The original, this here, that was one of the original, one of the things where you get it emailed to you, and concept art, the whole passing of the gun. The original artwork, if you wipe down the side of the screen there, obviously it's not really there, but this is the one that's on IMDb, where it's just a bullet, the tournament, shotgun into the T, and then a knife, and then you've got it looks like a Beretta as an R as well, so you know what I mean, the fooled around. But again, this is the kind of stuff that went around. It was just concept. If you get rid of that, I can sit back to where I was, floating stuff around. The tournament idea had been around for a long time. And yeah, Jonathan Frank and Nick Roundtree drew a lot of inspiration from Battle Royale. The script had done a lot of circles. The Condemned, it came out. The tournament, I remember, Van Damme was originally going to be in the movie, and I remember hearing about the tournament when The Dark was being finished. The Dark became The Descent. So that's how long the tournament had been floating around. But again, early concept artwork was that, which is that's original, laid down. It probably came with the script. I have no idea what I did with the script. Mark Byrne probably borrowed it off he borrowed Outpost, didn't you, Mark Byrne? So yeah. So the tournament, I went to the premiere to see the tournament at Pictures. The tournament was heavily downloaded and piracy. A lot of people had seen it before I had seen the final cut. I went to the premiere in Manchester. I bought the tournament in February in LA, and then it was October, November, it came out in the UK. So there was a massive gap. So let's talk about original. That is the original. Oh, it's one of the American ones where it needs to pop open like that. I'm going to have to unlock it, the beast. That is the original one I bought in LA. Now it has a slip cover, and then we have a look behind us. That's an original poster I got. I've got a hoodie somewhere, and I had a t-shirt, no one with that. And the slip cover's there, along with a £20 note from the explosion. And down the corner is where someone also lives. But that was like one of the working contrasts coming up. So this cover, being the American one, it's very shiny. It's got a very foil feel. Robert Carlyle, Kelly Hu, and Vin Rames, The Tournament. Vin looking right, my left, your right, Kelly in the middle with her gun, Robert Carlyle there, and we've also got Sebastian Foucan jumping like he is on the poster, Ian Somerhalder, Scott Atkins on the side, and then a random guy turning back around, which looks like a hybrid between me, Nick Roundtree, and just some randomness. I have no idea who that is. And on the back, fuck, I hate the back cover. Like, that is not Vin Rames' hand holding that massive machine gun. Sorry, the light's in the face. But again, what you get is death by elimination. I like it. I think the tournament could have done with name checking a lot more people we'll talk about, but as a concept, when I first seen that, I thought great, it's out. Weird back. Sebastian Foucan's on the front and back. Ian Somerhalder is on the back as well as Kelly Hu. Liam Cunningham is name checked, and Vin Rames. So it's and Vin Rames and Sebastian Foucan after the tournament. Restricted 18. As I say, this plays over here in the UK. But yeah, that was the original one, and that's what I'd known. The disc looks very, Americana, no age ratings and stuff like that. But death by elimination. It's got these weird bits. Now, unfortunately, I did see a Japanese version of this, and I was trying to buy it, and now when I went back to buy it, it had gone. The front cover was exactly the same. On the back, it just had Robert Carlyle and loads of Japanese font around it, so it's pretty cool. But that's the version I had, the original version, do you know what I mean? And like, on my call sheets, one of the outtakes will be the poster downstairs. But yeah, it took a long time. And that is just the film. It's got no extra features on it. That's it, done, dusted. So when it came out in the UK, this is what we got. Boom. So it's a bit like that. So there's a cover, we'll get there. There's a cover like that in Germany. So this is this. Looking at this, Robert Carlyle, Kelly Hu, Ian Somerhalder, Vin Rames. Names across the top, the guns going down the side, the faces coming down the side. And then what the fuck, man? One British city, 30 assassins, and it's got a bit of a doomsday look to it. Got the car flipping, and then you got Sebastian Foucan, which, to be honest with you, I don't think I've ever noticed that Sebastian Foucan is right down the cover. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever noticed him down there. I'll have a look at the Blu-ray in a second. I'll tell you why I've never noticed that. But again, it came out on DVD and Blu-ray, and I was hyped when this first came out. As I say, very dulled blue. I believe the picture of Vin Rames, I might even have original still of that. I believe that is him looking at the when he looks into it, he looks into the tip and finds the guy missing his finger. I believe that's the picture of that. Well, I don't know. I'll have a look. There might have been an overlay there, or it might be an extra, but yeah. So it's an 18 rated entertainment and video, the tournament, and then on the back it's very gridded up. So you have Kelly, Ian Somerhalder, Sebastian Foucan, Scott Atkins. It's very like a burgundy colour. Reminds me of the old what's that label? I used to bring them out. Vesteron VHSs back in the day. But yeah, I don't like the back. It was awesome to have. Again, it's got no extra features. 91 minutes. Entertainment.com. As I say, it did all right, and then Valorant went to Poundland. It happens. Was available for a while, but you can see the complete difference from America. Now that cover is like it in New Zealand. I fucking want to have to put an outtake of that. I had it in my hand in video Nelson when I was in New Zealand, like last year. Yeah, start of last year, and you weren't allowed to buy them. I was like, well, and I was hoping to see it, but I didn't see it anywhere else. But yeah, that was the cover. Now we'll leave this. We don't know where we're going to see. So this is the latest one I got. This came through my door the other day. Bang. And literally came through my door like that. It came out of its package. And like someone's opened it and had a look. Very cool. Now that, to me, I like it. I like it a lot. It's the same as that poster behind us. It's the same as the German poster I've got downstairs. Vin Rames is the top build, so he gets the first time build. Robert Carlyle, Kelly Hu, Ian Somerhalder's name is added on there. It's exactly the same as the Britain's one, and it's exactly the same as that. Sebastian Foucault jumping in from the side, but obviously there's no Ian Somerhalder. On the back, Ian Somerhalder shooting, which I definitely have the picture of that. Kelly and Scott fighting, Sebastian on the floor. There's a couple of cool photographers around, but it name checks them here. Robert Carlyle, 28 weeks later, The Beach, Kelly Hu, X-Men 2, The Scorpion King, Strange Days. I like Strange Days. Didn't realise Kelly was in it. She was in Lost. She was in like one of the Friday the 13th. I think Part 8, the one on the boat. Not in New York. Vin Rames, Mission Impossible 3, Pulp Fiction, and Ian Somerhalder, Lost in Smallville. I would have put Rules of Attraction. Ian Somerhalder is the bomb in that. He's just mint. He's just mint. When I was talking to him, I was just like, you were mint in Rules of Attraction, because a lot of people said Lost to him. I mean, even like if you look at the tournament, the bottle he's drinking is even called Boone, and it's just like, oh, there's a little fucking Easter egg no one's really maybe picked up on. But yeah, he was class in Rules of Attraction. But yeah, I don't speak German. It literally hits at home there. Again, no extra fee. Oh, on this one, it has interviews and trailer. An original trailer. They did a really good wrap-up production. Dun, 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 like this atmospheric music, like a montage, and I think it got leaked on YouTube. That was really cool. The trailer's alright, you know what I mean. It is what it is. But yeah, there's the German one. So far, the English is still the worst. You know, the deep blue, the doomsday font splashing across the top, you know what I mean. So right, so I recently got this from France, and that is a bitchin' cover. That is mint. So this one totally changes the game. It's a picture of Vin Rames that, to be honest with you, is kind of photoshopped in a way, but I just think it's cool. I mean, it looks shit hot in a black cover. A black case just looks mint on that. So it's got gold font. So you got Vin Rames, Robert Carlyle, Kelly Hu, Scott Mann movie, Sebastian Foucault flying on the sides, Ian Somerhalder shooting them for the first time ever. The sniper at the start of the movie that Sebastian snaps her neck at. So that's interesting. She'll be on the back. Scott Atkins, Sebastian Foucault, and Ian Somerhalder on the back. There's a helicopter on the back. There is no helicopters in the movie. Could afford helicopters. Obviously synopsis of the movies. Obviously in France, Sebastian Foucault is a fucking icon because he's the fucking pioneer of free running. I think a digital download code. So I don't understand why they haven't slapped his name on the front, which would totally be understandable. Nice little booklet in here. The tournament's first. Do you know what I mean? There's lots of little movies in there. See, loads of different covers. Snipers, Halloween 2 in a gold case. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I picked this up, and this is what really started. I thought, you know, this was £9 posted. I was like, wow, like brilliant, get that. You know, so I got that, then that, and then I've got another few things. A lot of these appeared in my September unboxing. Sorry, I just burped silently into my chest. But yeah, again, the British version is completely gooning it. I'm just looking for something to hold these up. Fucking xenomorph there. Oh, hang on. Get the light right. So yeah, if you want to see me waffle on about the tournament and really go into it, it's there. It's the fucking art card. But again, you're looking at it, it's available. Now, the tournament did come out on Blu-ray in the UK, and I'll go there now before I go somewhere else. Leading somewhere else. But Tom, you don't be back together again. There we go. Are we set? No. So yeah, the tournament did come out on Blu-ray, and I believe this is the only one of these in the world. So that's the original tournament Blu-ray. Dun, dun, dun. Let it creep there. That's signed by Scott Mann, the director, Mark McQueen, the second unit director, and now Keith Bell, producer. I don't think there's another copy like that in the world. It's awesome. This went all the way to America. This normally lives in the corner. Went all the way to America and back. Once again, if you check out the channel, it appears on there. There was even a bit where I forgot they were even coming to us, and I opened it up and there was something else. But no, Scott's when I finished the review of the tournament, I sent it to Scott, and I got this nicest message back off him. And the director's cut, which is my cut, hasn't come out yet of that review, and I think it's like 20 minutes longer, and just the outtakes. So like a lot of the people who took time out to cameo and be in the video recently, there was loads of outtakes with them. There was loads of unboxing stuff, especially that being signed. That was one of the I think that was like 4 minutes, you know, that reunition with me and Keith, because I hadn't seen Keith for a while, because we did the We Are the Geordies PR, and again, for that to be signed, I'd probably get it signed off a few more people, even when, but I really don't want to leave the house. It's one thing to send a letter, I mean, again, it'll come back, but I just think the cover's gone. This is what I was bugging Arfon about. I says, you do concept artwork for that, and you just never know. I mean, we've got America, Germany, France, and the English ones. Now, this is available on Blu-ray in America, but I just, again, you type in the tournament, right? Even on eBay, the tournament, it's like, fuck me, man. There's so much stuff, like karate tournament, wrestling tournament, card tournament, casino tournament, game tournament. It's just, I just want a tournament movie, you know what I mean? Now, recently, this is the red herring. This came, and this appeared, and I can tell you this right now, not many people know what the fuck this is. Especially the people who should know what it is. This is the remastered edition of the tournament. It's French. I believe it's French, or is it German? It's German. It's uncut. Now it's got 4 minutes extra uncut. This has interviews on. It has a trailer. If you're wondering where the making of is for this movie, it's right here. Again, I don't know what happened with the distribution. There's a lot of footage of the tournament lives here. And that's what the joke was. If, like, do you know what I mean? If a new company came along and wanted to make a special edition of the tournament, you know, they've done a remastered version here apparently. If they wanted all the extra footage, yeah, that's not a problem at all. Now, this is by Nameless, but this is all concept artwork by Stotty. So you got Vin Rames has blown someone's head off. Kelly Hu looking more like a Mortal Kombat character, twisting, shooting, and Robert Carlyle looking scared for his life. But the blood, the tournament bullet flying across, it's fucking mental, isn't it? Like mental. Black case, and that was £25. Well, but I wanted to see what extra features are. There's no way they'll have all the extra features. So the idea was, like, I like elements of it. As I say, there's a lot of artwork lost. I think the tournament really, like, for me personally, should have, like, definitely a 90s kind of action look to it. Maybe some bolder on the end of the late 80s. But name checking all the cast across the top. As I say, Vin Rames is a constant, but is he first? Is he last? Is he the and happens? Is he the front songs? But like Scott Atkins, Sebastian Foucault, JJ Perry is in this, Ian Somerhalder. There's a lot of cast in there to just, you know, do an Expendables along the top. And I think the tournament, you know, there could be a sequel. You know, like, the concept works. Enough time's passed now for it to be in a different country, so there could be a tournament too. It was a lot of fun. But I feel it fell victim to piracy, and then again, for it almost to be a year between getting that in America to that physically being released in England, its origin, you know what I mean, its origin country. I mean, it was filmed in Bulgaria, but like its origin, you know what I mean. So what could possibly this be? Now, I got this in last month's unboxing, and I haven't opened this yet. And like, what could it possibly be? Could be anything. Haven't opened it. But this was like £1.40 delivered. Oh, it's even got like a nice card. So was it invoiced us? Yeah, invoiced. I just had to buy this. Oh, it's come around. It's Love Film rental copy of the tournament. And it's got the bullet cover at the start of this. So yeah, the bullet across there, the blood splattering, the tournament, starring Ian Somerhalder, Robert Carlyle, Vin Rames, action 92 minutes. 91 minutes, so It's the same disc. They've got that wrong. Every 7 years, in an unexpected town, the tournament takes place. A battle royale between 30 of the world's deadliest assassins. The last man standing receiving 10 million cash prize and the title of world's #1, which itself carries the legacy $1 million bullet prize tag. Oh, yeah, so it's a rental version of the tournament. Let's say it's just for the collection. It's got like the official Love film stamped on there, which is pretty much not a thing anymore. As I say, tournament has not been on Netflix. It's just one of those ones where it went poof, gone. Like, it was available until we moved the shop. Like what, 3 months ago now. It was part of the core range, but with the range decrease, the tournament is a victim of that. So yeah, I'll see you in the outtakes.
Now who's smiling? Now who's smiling? Now who's smiling? Now who's smiling?
Well, this could be disastrous.
That's the movie you need for the night time. The tournament.
Hello, and the outtakes. Yes, hello. We're doing Pump Up the Volume again. Look, I've got it ready. Pump Up the Volume America. This is just cover to cover. Pump Up the Volume. Look, the American one. What else we got here? There we go. The movie, it's slightly different. Where's the other one? I've got laser discs and all sorts. Pump. There, it's there, blind bastard. Oh, it's not Pump Up the Volume, is it? Okay. So that was quite handy anyway. So here in the outtakes for cover to cover for the tournament. Okay, so there was a reference made earlier on that I forgot about, so I've got a couple of notes. The notes are, look at the difference between Doomsday and the tournament. And if you look at the tournament, what I was trying to say is, I never realised Sebastian Foucault is on the front cover. Because on the Blu-ray, because I never look at the DVD, it's cropped down, so Sebastian's hidden by the 18 rating. Like me now, hidden by an 18 rating. Get rid of that. Hello. So anyway, there we go. That's why. That's the car smashing. But here, Doomsday, look. Do you see what I mean? Look, they look similar. Come on. Come a bit closer. Yeah, look. Now, the interesting thing is, the producer of that and the director of that made Dog Soldiers and The Descent. So there's a connection, but there's not a connection. They went in separate ways after their movies. That's why we don't have Dog Soldiers 2. Woof, woof. Well, yeah. Look. Do you see? That's almost the same thing. Yeah, they've lost the gun, the knife. Look, they're very similar. There's Craig as well. Craig's in there at the tournament. Craig's awesome. Craig's my friend. Yeah, Craig's in it, and that's about it. So he's the connection. We had just borrowed Craig, actually, when I think about it. Craig came from Doomsday to the tournament. Yeah, and then went back. Maybe he did the Doomsday. Yeah, something like that. It was a long time ago. Very vaguely. There's Craig in the bottom, in the car. He was telling me about it then. Because I remember asking him, what's it like getting better or killed of Kelly Who? Or a Dog Soldier. He obviously said Kelly Who. Who wouldn't? Do you know what I mean? But yeah. That enough? Can I go? Make sure you check out my new video. My What About Bob? That was a fast forward review. What About Bob? Unfortunately, that was one of the ones where I got deleted. Well, you know, I made it as a cameo. I made it. But yeah, it's a different story. Have you seen it when you seen it? Awesome. If you didn't when you didn't, no. But yeah. Right, we're still going. Next outtake. Goodbye for now.
A wolf. Which was the best death? I've got to say, actually, getting shot in the head of Kelly Who is probably a lot better than being killed by a werewolf. Like.
So up in the outtakes, there was a few things I mentioned, wasn't there? Downstairs was one. So hello in the outtake, in the hallway when you walk in, that's the German poster, and it has my call sheet and the £20 note. I think there's only 4 £20 notes in existence. There was 5 fingers there. Hang on, I want to go and put the camera down in a second, but yeah, there it is, the German one when you walk in the house. Hiya. Yeah, there's 4 £20 notes that I know of. There's that one in that frame, there's the one in the frame upstairs, there's one in the Mason Bible, and Scott Michael Cavigan has the other one. Yeah. But yeah, £20 notes. But again, check out the fast forward review if you want to see me rant on about a tournament, and then let's go back upstairs to show you another stash of signed stuff. Right, so that's downstairs posters, so this should just be the go home bit. The joys. Right, so there's a few other things piled here. So when these all went to get signed, Mark McQueen, who's off a very busy person doing Top Gear, started off killing teddy bears. So Ready Teddy Death, amazing movie, and to have that signed by Mark is fucking awesome. You've also got London Heist, which is one of Mark's films, signed. I've got The Devil's Playground there, but that one's not signed as part of that. That's my one signature of Kelly Hu. Kelly at the time was going out with Mitch Allen, and she was on about his music to us and sent that. Obviously I lived next door to her for 3 months. And there we go. Devil's Playground, signed by Mark McQueen, the director, and Sausages, Sean Pertwee. Is that a motherfucking Laserdisc? Now Sean was nice enough to send me Event Horizon Laserdisc and actually open it, and obviously on the other screen over there, Dog Soldiers, so that was just another thingy. And then Scott has went on to direct The Heist, and that's signed by Scott. Obviously Jeffrey Dean Morgan, Robert De Niro, Dave Bautista, Kate Bonsworth. To be honest, I don't remember this. It's also known as Bus. It's actually cool, aka Bus 657. So another bus on the run. And last but not least, the big one, which are reunition pretty much of the tournament guys. The final score, and that's signed by Mark and Scott as well, so it's really cool. Mark McQueen and, you know, Scott's just started drawing all over it. Like Batista's got glasses and a beard and all kinds of stuff. Pierce Brosnan's got a full on fucking Metal Gear Solid look. But yeah, awesome guy. Couldn't fit him. He's just done great for himself. So yeah, the ball is really in Arfon's court here. It's like we've been trying to collaborate for a while on another video. We were talking about doing one for Corey Feldman movie Legacy or Legion. It's Legion, you know, and like this was one of the ones. So it'd be really cool if he did a concept painting. I'm calling them out, but check out Videorama anyway, because like his videos are just mint. His artwork's mint, and I've been toying him for ages to give us a bit of piece for the house or even in the shop. So thanks for watching this. This has been cover to cover for the tournament. Goodbye for now.
Maybe.